Hey beautiful souls, welcome to my YouTube where I share all things channeled, including some of my guide art, a little bit of light language, but mainly galactic readings channeling the Federation of Light. You might like to check out the video Quefra Explained first, link in description, as it describes my channeling process and how I work and communicate with the Galactic Federation of Light. If you have, that's totally awesome, head right on into this one. Oh yeah, and if you like. And if you really like, subscribe. And if you love, make sure you smash that notification bell for unlimited channeled readings. And without further ado, let's get into the video.
Okay, we've got a fantastic meeting today. We've got the beautiful Kai Phoenix. She's going to be channeling the Galactic Federation of Light. Welcome the Galactic Federation of Light to being with us, because I'm sure they're here. And we just want to show appreciation for them being here, because, you know, it's their time as well. And I'll just... Christine sent me something from Tweedhead. She can't be here because she's crossed the border. And she said, "Greetings to you all today. Sincere gratitude and thanks to Michael and Kai for their insights, coordination and willingness to share their heartfelt love and light with us all today. Welcome and blessings to the entire Galactic Federation. Our deepest love and genuine adorations for such amazing accomplishments, support and guidance for humanity's evolution. We're all very blessed and very grateful. So thank you for that. Without further ado, we have the lovely Kai. She can take it.
Thank you. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
It's Michael's birthday out there for those people in Facebook land, so we're extra celebrating today. Ese toranata e staranai ki masa tarana ai ki lana harna atotoya. Mahese toranai ki shi toranai e lono harna aya ki maya se toranai ki shi oasa toranai ki lai. I thought I would just explain a little bit about me and my connection to my team and sort of like how we channel, because it's a little bit unusual. And some of you here, most of you here are familiar with me, but some people out in Facebook land don't know me or my work. So excuse me. Can everyone hear me? Like in Facebook land, if someone could comment, Michael's on his phone, if someone could comment and make sure they can hear me, okay, because I am soft-spoken a little bit. So I'll try and make this really quick so we can start getting into it, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of a background. So I started channeling back in 2012, initially just through automatic writing. And then my light language kicked in, and then I started doing not only speaking light language, but coding it through the hands. And through that, then I started connecting to my team, my galactic team. And I call them DC12. And so they're a council of 12. There's a group of them. And their specialty mainly is like in energetic work. So energetically, like we work with the energies. Excuse me. So I've been working with clients like recalibrating like their fields, activating, clearing, doing all of that type of like energy work with them. And sometimes I do work on the land as well, but mainly like I work with clients doing the energetic work. And I felt when I was doing the energetic work, like we would do the energetic clearing first, and then I thought, well, you know, it might be nice for them to be able to ask some questions and see if we can get some information come through too. So I would always give them an opportunity to ask 2 or 3 questions at the end of every session as well. Now my particular team, because like all the teams, you know, different teams in the Federation, they all have different specialties, they all do different things. And I would say the information is not their particular specialty, and when you ask them a question, they will kind of answer it like on an energetic level, like so they're not really specific so much with the words and the detail. It's more like they will talk about vortexes and things like that, so they'll talk about energies. when I channel them, I don't channel them in English. And sorry. So what happens is I talk to them in light language, they talk to me in light language, and then I translate it in English. And you think, well, why? It's quite laborious, right? Like, why would you be doing that? And there's a couple of reasons. Like, one of the reasons is that I'm an ambassador in training, and so they're training me. They're training me to translate the light language, and they're training me to in telepathic communication as well. So there's 3 ways that we can communicate together. There's the light language, telepathic, so they will just talk to me telepathically, and also they'll give me visual imagery as well. And then I kind of have to decipher and translate all of that, right? So it's quite full on. Also, the second reason that they do it in light language as well is because English is limited, we all know, and there's only so much you can do and say in English. And so the light language is very loaded with information, quantum downloads, activations, clearings, all of that type of thing. So even though I'm speaking and translating in English for the human selves, I'm going to make sure they can hear me okay.
Sorry.
Is it or not? Tech difficulties. I'm thinking there's a voice talking to me for real. What? Yeah, I'm thinking, what the hell? That was a spit out. Yeah, so I don't know, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought then. So the downloads, the quantum downloads, so there's multiple layers going on of information coming through, and they will work, they might, I don't know what's going to happen because it'll be channeled once I start, and you'll see me going in and out because I have to translate in English, right? So I'll be going channel Kai, channel Kai, channel Kai. I'll be going in and out like that. So any of the answers will be coming from the Federation unless I say so that it's me. If I will interject, I will try not to interject, but sometimes I might have an example or something like that. They might do energetic work, clearing. Sometimes they're so busy with that and it can go on for 5 minutes and they won't actually, even though I'll be asking them, what are you doing and why? You hear me asking a lot of questions, why are you doing that, why are you doing that? Sometimes they can't answer me and we just have to go with it. Could go for 5 minutes. I'll warn you, like I did Michael the other day, because sometimes they may tone really, really loudly, and what they're doing is raising the vibrations and stuff, so they're working vibrationally. I don't know whether they'll do that or not. So I think that's about it, really.
Boy, I got a question. Did you want the person that's asking the question to say it, or do you want me to read it out? Because some are here and some are away.
Well, it doesn't bother me. I guess it's whether the person feels comfortable themselves.
Say the name, and if they want to say it themselves, then they can. Len, would you be the first one? Do you want to say it yourself, or shall I just...
That's what I put down here.
The brain cells are getting on a bit, don't they?
Yeah. All getting slightly older.
Maybe it just comes from you, and then if somebody, the person whose question it is, if they want to then add or interject or whatever they can, then that way they're not called out, I guess. But if they want to step in and say something, they can. Yeah. So just before we start, I might just sort of settle myself, and we'll just connect with them in the room. Okay, so they're here. I toi he tai ki te tai ka. Ko se tana arana te ki se mo to tai ki na kalana arana ki te. I'm just saying to them, don't let me down, right? Please don't let me down. I ki se tana arana ki se. So before we go into questions, I'm just going to ask if they want to do anything energetically first. And if they want to say anything, okay. Okay, so they just wanted me to come back a little bit so that we could fill the room, okay? Okay, they just want to know who's here, right? They're just making an assessment and they're just feeling the energies. Okay, so they just told me then, yeah, they're just feeling to see if there's any adjustments they need to make. Okay, let's go. Bodo parabai. Inge tatataya. I korna tatataya kisimi torna takatataya. Okay, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Borna tikise. Budoi. Ike. Washed arna. Okay, raising us up, right? Expanding us out. Raising us up. Bornai. Okay, so they're harmonizing. Okay, all the energies. Harnai. Sorry, this is work for me, guys. What are you doing there? I haven't done that one before. What are you doing? Wow. Okay, they're really trying to settle me down because my heart is racing, right? See, torna he. Bornai. Ke se to te tai kina. Ki sa aho tateia. Ki mo tātai ki ngā wahatea. Ki se torana tātai na haia ki shitono orana e tātai simo totoi ki ngā haia. Haia se torana tātai ki lana arana e tātai shito orana i mutuwai. E se torana e tātai ki se. Poranai. Greetings and welcome everyone. He se toranai i shite I ke lono oranai. In ke se toto est arana e tātai ki. Okay, they just said they've been waiting for this moment. Wow, awesome. Tell me more. Ishitaranai kisi tutututu iki. Okay. All right, yeah, okay, they said this is the gathering they've been waiting for. E se toranata ki te. Okay, we're all a part of different councils that have come together. Ambassador representatives. Imbesi Toronai, Inkasi Earth representatives, Ibisha Toronai, Imbasa Torona Takata Inkoshatona Oiki, Ikasa Toto. Okay, like the band of brothers banding together, right? Ish Toronai, Inkasalana Arana Etete, Quinokai, Kosito Oshoi. Okay, they're just saying to me something then about like, okay, you might not necessarily be a representative like of their group. Okay, but what they're about to impart to you, like you will gather some information out of that then you can go and run with it. Imposite is the arnai, imbase tornai, koye, imbalana arnai. So I'm just asking them, like, is there anything else you want to say? Imbasha setono or no oiki. No. Okay, that's no. Okay. Bisito. Okay, they just said let the proceedings start. First question, please.
First question is from Len.
Yeah.
What is the main role the Galactic Federation is playing in the current global situation?
Okay, what is the main role the Galactic Federation is playing in the current global situation? In base toronate que se Ilana, so I'm just speaking to them. Ibisi toronate que no oish ornai, isi to oishtai, ikalana arna etatatai. Okay. In base tornai kishe. Okay. Mutoi, keen observers, right? Ish ornai te se tornate kite. Okay, like they're holding space. Ishu torno kornai, imbutabai. Okay, they're overseeing proceedings like they are here, right? They're overseeing. Okay, they're saying, yeah, path of least resistance. Okay. All right, they're sitting on the verge, right, like on the edge, like they're watching, ready to step in, like if they need to step in, but they're holding themselves back. Okay, they're saying there's still things to play out. They think we're handling ourselves very well. So they're reluctant at this stage to step in. That would be a last resort, obviously. Okay, but in Bisitorana, they have descended, like they've descended into our atmosphere, stratosphere. Yeah, so they're saying we should feel their energies very strongly, very, very strongly. Imbose tornate shetana I say tornate kututoish I kisi tototo umrabai. Balana arnaiki se tototoiki. Just asking them if they can tell me anything else about that. Imbose tornate kutush orna umrabai. Okay, they're just saying like we are the representatives, right? Like we are, we're the change makers on the earth. It shouldn't be up to them, but they want us to know that they stand strongly behind us, like they stand strongly with us. But we've all been sent here for a reason. They're going, we're more than capable of fulfilling our roles. We don't really need them. We don't need them. Okay, they're just saying we understand sometimes people will get lost, they lose their way. Okay, moving me a bit. Why'd you pull me back? So they took me forward first and then back. Okay, they're just saying that when that happens, like you've just lost your connection, like you've just lost your heart connection. Just come back to your heart space. Just reconnect. Okay. Yeah, because they're always there with us. And they're just saying to me sometimes for some people it can be very crushing, like we can feel very crushed sometimes. Okay, okay, they're just saying next question, please.
Next question is from Alison. She's here. There she is. Do our loved ones who have passed over know the bigger picture? More than we can perceive here.
More than we can perceive here?
Yeah. Where is that coming?
So the question is, do our loved ones
who
have passed over
know the bigger picture?
Know the bigger picture. What was that last bit that you said there?
More than we can perceive here.
Okay, more than we can perceive here. Okay. So, ibush to orna te ke se to inki lana arna eke tata iki. They're going, yes, but we have access to that too. We just don't go there. You have access to everything. You don't have to wait. Okay, it's kind of like they're giving me like a scenario, like you go through all primary school and, you obey and you do what you're told and, like you're a goody and stuff like that. You don't get into trouble and everything. And then you get to high school, you start to get more knowledge and everything like that. And then you go, God, I wish I knew back then what I know now. You would have done things differently or would have said things, you would have challenged things more or, whatever. They're going, yeah, it's a bit like that. You get to the other side and you go, damn, why didn't I do that before? Okay, they're going, open yourselves up more. Open yourselves up more. Okay, they're going, challenge yourself. Okay, if you get a thought like that pop in your mind, they're saying, okay, that's popped into your mind for a reason. Okay, it's trying to tell you this is for you now. You can do this now. So then challenge yourself. Okay, and it's all about opening up, expanding, extending, elevating. They just gave me the scenario that I talked to you about the other day about the aspects. Can I share that? Yeah. Okay, so and look, a lot of you are doing this already, like I'm sure, but I'll just mention it anyway because it popped into my mind, so obviously I meant to mention it. Our human selves are on the earth walking around. We are through that reading with Michael, we were told like we are projections of our true selves. Our true selves are up there in the higher dimension, but even our higher selves are like in between that, right? So they're saying you lift your consciousness up out of the third dimension, observe from the higher realms your physical self in the third dimension, make all your decisions from up there, but act them out on the physical plane. That will naturally elevate you and draw you up. I'm going, how did I get onto that? I don't know. Oh, yeah, because like we're more expansive, obviously, like, you know, we're more expansive, you know. It was all about, you know, we get so caught up in this physical realm and operating in this small frame, and they're going, you know, like expand, extend it out, and that's where everything becomes possible. Just seeing if they want to do anything else. No. Next question.
Next question from Catherine. What would assist me to have clearer communication with my higher self and star family?
Excuse me. Okay, what will assist me to have clearer communication with my star family?
And higher self.
And higher self. In base tona ashtarna he sitorna tekina wai kilana arnai gite tutuiki. Okay, while you're pulling back. Ibarnai ekite. Isitorna kisitana kilana ki. Okay, this was similar to another reading I had, like, as well, and it was, you know, like, pull yourself out, pull yourself back, step out of yourself. Like, first of all, though, they did say to me, open up your heart space. And then it's about, after that, so connecting to your heart space first and foremost. And then once you do that, it's like stepping outside of yourself. And so it was, you know, dropping your consciousness down from your mind, your thinking mind, which blocks, like serves to block, bringing it down into the heart. Removing the human self, removing the ego, removing the thoughts, all the distractions and all of that type of stuff. And you reach an empty space, a void, which they said it creates a vacuum. It's like a vacuum, which then you can receive like all the information. Not only that, like it attracts, like once you create the space, it attracts that to it. So it's like a magnet. And they're sort of giving me the scenario of like out in space, like imagine, you know, there's a big hole and things are energetically drawn like to that big hole. So you're creating that space and then it will come to you. Yeah, so there's not a lot that you need to do from that except that, okay, so they're saying first you can surrender and allow. So like once you create that space, then sit in that space, wait to see what comes to you. Or if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can sit in that space, ask a question, recreate the space again, because once you ask a question, you've blocked, then recreate the space and then see what drops in from there. Okay, you're setting up an energetic pathway. Once you set up that energetic pathway, once you make that link, then it's a two-way, constant two-way system that can't be broken. Okay, they're going again. and this comes up in the readings like all the time, is they say like if you're trying to channel, you're trying too hard. Because there's like effort in that and there's thought in that. It's more about like stripping away and okay. Okay, they're just going, that's enough, Kai. Okay. They just said, you know, she's got the picture, so I don't need to go into any more detail.
Okay, Catherine? Yeah. Thank you. The next question is from Beck Francis, which is a personal question. She's got a young daughter. Can I please have some personal advice on how I can best support myself and my daughter through these difficult times? That may be connected to Nesara and Gesara, what's coming in. If you can
hang on, was that like her question? Like no, yeah. So we can't add.
Oh, you can't.
No, just like put like her question.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. If you have a separate question, that's fine. But we just sorry.
No worries.
Your daughter. It just keeps things clear.
Sure.
What? Sorry, so can you just repeat the first part of the question? Sorry.
Please have some personal advice on how I can best support myself and my daughter through these difficult times.
Okay. And what was her name?
Beck.
Beck. Okay, que se tornata shetana alana arnai que se tototoege. Okay, so see how they're taking me back and forward and stuff like that. When they pull me back, like it's my feet, they're pulling back, right? They're pulling my feet back. So I can feel there's a difference there. When they just pull me back and forward, that's more like just my body. Okay, they're going, stop the toing and froing. Okay, you're going back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Okay, it's confusing you. It's confusing the issue. It's confusing the energies. Okay, they're going, find your ground and then stand strong. In that ground, or like stand strong in your convictions. Okay, you're listening to outsiders. You're being swayed by the thoughts, conditioning. You know, people are saying, do this, you should do this, this, this and this. And so you're listening to them, but it's not really where possibly like you want to go, like your heart wants to go. And so this is confusing the situation. Okay, remove yourself, like, you know, yeah, so pulling you back. Okay, they're going step back, step away from everyone, step away from everything. Give yourself some solitude, give yourself some space. Come back to your core state of being. You've forgotten who you are. So they're saying, give yourself that time, give yourself that gift to recenter yourself, to refocus. Yeah, and they're going, and there you will find your answers, right? Okay, we don't do that enough. You know, they're saying, don't feel bad about it because, you know, this happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us, you know, like at different times, like in our lives and everything like that. And they are saying, this is confusing times, right? So the best thing you can do is just do that, step out, step away, and then come back to your natural state of being. Okay. He's taking notes.
Next question is from Sue Kerr. There she is.
Next door neighbour where I live.
Beck is. Yeah.
Yeah. Sue is asking, what can we as individuals and collectively do to prepare for what's coming?
What can we as
individuals
individuals
and
and
collectively
collectively?
do to prepare for what's coming?
Okay, straight away they're saying what's coming. What do you think is coming? Right? Okay, yeah, so they're saying be careful what you think, because what you think is coming, you're creating, right? Okay, so they're saying think good thoughts, put away. I'm going, yeah, like, that sounds a bit redundant, right? But your thoughts are creation manifest, right? Like they manifest and stuff. They're just showing me, okay, two things. I don't know, there's some kind of fairy tale and I can't quite grasp what they're giving me. And it's like where, I don't know, you know, like squirrels, they collect for the winter, like they collect things and stuff. So in this kind of fairy tale, and someone might know what it is, there's this person that collects, and I'm getting Henny Penny here as well, like, but person that collects all of these things for a situation that never comes, like it never arises, right? And I know some of us are being told to, or some people are saying, we need to be prepared, we need to store things, we need to, you know, collect stuff, all of that type of thing. They're going, no, because like that, yes, if you go down that path, that could very well become your reality. But they're going, don't entertain it, don't entertain like that idea. It comes back to fear, right? Like we fear, but what if, you know, like I need to be prepared and stuff like that. They're going, but you're feeding the fear. And the more who go down that path, it's a collective thought, it's a collective energy, and then it's going to become manifest, it's going to create that. Okay, so they're saying the best thing that we can do is to hold the peace. Hold the love, hold the light. First in yourself, and then when you feel strong and connected in that yourself, then you can start to link up with others. Energetically. Okay, first in your community, like they're saying, like we have here. Okay, and then we start expanding that out. And not even then as an individual, right? Then once you connect with your community and your group, then that group energy then links up to the next group energy. And then we're going, yeah, like then together, like we rise up, right? Next question, please.
Want some water? Okay.
Yeah, you can ask while I drink more.
Next question is from Michael. Don't know who he is. But can you please give us more of an insight into what the fifth dimension is going to be like, and how will our abilities change? We probably all know this, but we don't know it.
Okay, can we get some insight into what the fifth dimension is going to be like and how our abilities will change? Okay, some of us are already there. Although it doesn't feel like it. That's because, okay, okay, like, why'd you bring me back? Why'd you bring me back here? Gesara. Gesara torna tikite arna tatatai. Whoop, sorry guys. Sorry. Okay, I get it. I understand what they're saying, right? Okay, so we're constantly going in and out, right? In and out, in and out. So, when we're out, we're not always aware of it. Because when we're in, we're only aware of when we're in. So we're not aware of when we're out, when we're in. If that makes sense. Yeah, so we've already gone out, we've already gone to 5G, right? But then we've come back to help. Like we've immersed ourselves into help lift humanity out, help lift everyone out. So, but when we're in, we're immersed in, right? So it's hard. We can never be fully there unless we're fully there. So we're getting this back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, and they're going, yeah, you will get fleeting glimpses, like, when you see glitches in the matrix and you start to see things that are not of the 3D. That's you transitioning in and out. Okay, but they're saying, this is something like this. They're just using this as an example, right? Is the transitioning process, because I'm going in and out, in and out, in and out. Okay, and they're saying, obviously, the skills and abilities are different for everybody. They will experience different things depending on their what it is they're here to do. But also, like how we all come from different galactic teams, we're different from different aspects, and they all have their specialties and stuff like that. So they're going, it's highly dependent, like, on your team aspect. They're going, your team aspect and what they're about. Will depend on what skills and abilities you have and what you experience. So that will be different for everyone. They're just reminding me that, and we all know this as well, that like we do a lot of our work in the dream state, and that's where we're free of the physical body, and so they're going, that's where most of your skills and abilities lie, in the dreams, in the dream work, in the dream state. Because you're not bound by the physical 3D.
Right, thank you. Okay, next one is from Christine. I think she's still watching from Tweed Heads. Is it necessary to personally complete the steps to regain our personal and humanities freedom of rights under the Magna Carta 1215 foundational article? 61 now, I'm not sure what you mean. Or will Gesara cover this for all humanity? If so, when?
Oh my God, can you repeat that question? Can you repeat that question?
Yeah, sure. Is it necessary to personally complete the steps to regain our personal and humanities freedom of rights under the Magna Carta Treaty of 1215. Foundational Article 61 now. Or will Gesara cover this for all humanity? If so, when?
I'm going, did you get that right? Did you hear that? Because I can't repeat it. Okay, they're going, step away, you don't need to concern yourself with such things. It's being taken care of, right? But so they're saying you personally, like you personally won't, need to assert your rights. It's being done for you on a much bigger, grander scale. I'm just asking what form will that come in, right? And see, this is where like they will pull me out, like they'll go, so I'm just trying to get some clarity from them. Okay, so things are still in the pipeline, right? They did take me back to like a channel I did for myself like the other day, right? And I was taken to the board meeting of where this is going to be signed. I was given the date, all right, I will share with you like the date I was given was October 21, but I'm thinking that's October 2021 was when they were working out when it was going to, they were trying to work out the start date, right? And they were going to, they were before they signed the contract, so it was like at a board meeting, and they were representatives from all the nations, the human nations, not the collective nations, and they were trying to work out when this was to come into effect, like when the start date was going to be, right? And so they were just trying to all come to an agreement of when that should be. I was shown October 21. I didn't know it's straight away, like I assumed it was October 2021, right? So it's still a time away. Because this is not something that's just going to happen. Like it's going to be a process. This is what the Galactic Federation just said before. It's in the process. It's in the pipeline. There's nothing we specifically can do individually, us little humans, because it's bigger than that, right? It's much bigger. And so the powers that be, like, they're taking care of that, or they're in the process and the pipeline of taking care of that. And then the Galactic Federation pulled me out of the meeting. They're going, that's all you need to know, right? So they just said, share that. It was easier than them going through the whole thing again.
Next one is from Amalia.
Yeah.
It's been 5 months floating without a home base. I have a possibility to share with a young healer in Brisbane. Do you see this as a positive move / solution?
So I'm just asking them telepathically. Yes. Yes. Yeah, but Okay, so 2 yeses and a no, right? But what I was getting like there was that, yeah, it's a temporary solution, but it's a good temporary solution. But I'm just saying, like, if there's anything else they want to say, like, around that. What was with the 2? How come you would move me forward twice then? Okay, they're saying there could be 2 moves, 2 transitions, before then you're pulled out of that transitioning situation, right? Yeah, they're going.
So is Brisbane the solution?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a stepping stone. It's a stepping stone to where you're going to be. You will be. And there might be 2 stepping stones because they went for yes, yes, right? And they're doing that now. Yeah, definitely. Yes, they're going yes, yes. Go, move.
Yes.
Don't. Yeah, mudoy. Because that's what I was asking, like Brisbane. Okay. Ishtor? All right, I give you this scenario, right? Like, okay, you're hesitating. They're going, don't hesitate. Go. Just go. Even though when you get there it might not work out, that's a stepping stone to the next one. Then go to the next one. Right? Ito. Keep moving forward. Keep. Okay. They're saying to me, like, yeah, possibly 2. You'll have to go 2, and then you'll be able to remove yourself from that transitioning process. But they're going, go. Just
get in there.
Yeah. Don't stop hesitating.
Right, thank you.
How are we going? Is that it?
One more, or somebody's given me 3, but
Okay. Well.
those at bay for me.
Oh, why?
Oh, it's the end of the queue. It depends on how much time we've got.
Are they 3 connected ones? Or can we just do?
Third and the second a little bit connected, but I thought they'd have 1, and then if there's any time at the end, we can do second or third. It's up to you.
Yeah, we'll do 1 and we'll see.
We've got 1 more from the room.
Okay.
It just came through on the iPhone.
Yeah.
This is from Heather. As a representative of the Lyran beings of the Galactics, can the Federation share how we, or I, can best awaken the coding in our brethren here on Gaia?
Okay, can you just repeat that for me, please?
As a representative of the Lyran beings of the Galactics, can the Federation share how we, I, can best awaken the coding in our brethren here on Gaia?
Okay. In base tornata sheter se torlo ornata tata in bahai ki selo horna into to kust ornata to kumus tornata ki sitte te kornata kata ist ornata to ornai wala ekit to kust ornai. Pornai kese tornai. Kese tornata kese totata ke ya. Okay, they're showing me like you're a shepherd, right? Isi torna, like a shepherd with the flock and everything like that. Isi tornata kese tornata kete. And yeah, like the shepherd's role is to guide. Isi tornata to olo orna kese tornata kese to orna. Imbalana arnata kete. And this is them, not me, right? And I'm going to say this in the nicest possible way. But they're going, sometimes it's not in what you say, it's what you do. So they are going, shut your mouth occasionally. Sorry. That's what they're saying. They're saying to me, just zip it, right? Sometimes. It was said, okay, you know why? Because they're saying it's very overwhelming, it's very overpowering for some people. Okay, they're saying, yeah, it can be a little bit repelling. Okay, they go like they know that your heart is in the right space, right? Like they know, you do it with the best and the highest intention. But some are like frightened little mouses. And when the lion roars, when the lion roars, the mouse scatter, the mice scatter. Okay, they're going, be more of a pussycat. Be more of a pussy. No pun intended, that's them. That's what they're saying. It's not me, right? It's not me. Like, that's them. They're going, yeah, so just keep that image in your mind of like, you know, like the pussy, the cat, like against the lion. They're just going, just tone it down a little bit, just tame it down a little bit, just a little bit. Like they're going, but no. Okay, yeah, they're saying it's a balance. It's a balance between being like who you are, right? Because you don't want to be something that you're not. They're going, yeah, it's about finding the right balance where you're not compromising your own self for the sake of others. And they're going, and there's nothing wrong with, like, you can carry on the way that you've always been doing it, like if you want to, but you might not get the results that you wanted. And they're going, your flock just might be smaller, and that's okay. There's nothing wring with that, like, either. So they're going, it's a choice. But they're going, this just gives you another aspect to think about. And then it's totally up to you, you know, which path you want to go down. But they're just saying, if you're not getting the response that you were expecting or that you wanted, they're going, that could have something to do with it. Thank you.
Right. Has anybody in the room got a question before I go to Christine's second question?
Yeah, I might ask a little bit more about my light language and my ascension codes.
Yep.
And where I'm directing next with that information.
Okay, so where are your light language and codes going next?
Yes, what am I to do next with them?
Okay. Okay, so Amalia's asking, like, what is she to do next with her light language and her coding? Okay, they're saying give it a rest, give it a break, step away, step back, step out. Okay, they're saying you're still integrating from the last lot. Okay, and this is rest time, rest and integration time. And then after the rest and integration time, and then there's rest from that. And then you will get like they're saying an upgrade. You will get the next set of downloads come in and the activations and the upgrades. But there's a rest and integration, and then there's a rest, and then that. And they're going, it's highly beneficial to give yourself that space, not to force things. You know, like we can't force these things. You know, it's like if you cut corners, like it's the house of cards comes tumbling down. You know, if you're building something, you're building the foundations and everything, and if you try and rush things and try and rush the process, then you get to a certain level and then the whole thing just collapses, right? The whole house of cards comes crashing down. Because we're human beings, we're so used to being and doing, and it's not okay in our society to sit and do nothing. So therefore, we feel like we should be doing something, but you are doing something when you're doing nothing. It's good to know. So is that it?
Does anybody else want to ask a question? I can go to Christine's second one. There we go, Wayne. I knew Wayne would have a question.
Does Lord Sanander and Lady Nada, do they have any particular anything in particular they want to impart to this group?
Lord Sanander and Lady Nada. Okay, Misu Tornate, Satana Keselene, Totukush Arne. Ekese Tornata Katai, Hekin, Hasi Tornata, Kelana Arne, Simo, Totoistaiki. Imposse Tornate Ketesh, Tono Eki. I'm just trying to understand what they're telling me. Okay, so two things. First, they said they've got a private message for you, like for you to receive privately on your own. So that's not for me or them to impart to you. You will receive that. Pardon?
Thank you.
Yeah. But what they wanted to impart to the group was that, yeah, like, you know how they were taking me back and forward. They were going, yes, these are unstable times, right? And they understand that, and we are going to go back and forward, in and out. But they go, don't worry, because it will come to a stop. Like it, and from what I felt from them, like that wasn't too far away. And when I say not too far away, like I'm not saying next week or next month, you know, like it could still be like 1 or 2 years, like even. It's going, yeah, like it is it or kita, yeah. Obviously, we have to go through this to again, they're going about building the foundations, right? And stabilizing the energy systems. So I'm just seeing what they're doing with me now. What have I? Okay. All right, they're saying again, like if, you know, like if The foundations are like unstable, and you're going back and forward, and you're feeling that instability, and also going around in circles. We're going around in circles a bit, like as well. They're going step out, step out, step out, step out of the game, right? Step out of the game. Okay, they're saying it's because it does affect our energy systems. Being bombarded with that like all of the time. They're going to give yourself a break and step out of the game for a while. Recoup. Reset your energies. And then when you feel able to, then step back in. Allah. Beautiful. So I might just wrap it up there. Are we going to go for a break soon? And are we going for a break and then you're going to come back with discussion and stuff, or what are we doing?
Yeah, it's only just after an hour, so.
Oh, do you want to go? Do you want a couple more?
If we can, just this one from Christine and a short one about.
Okay, well, are they the last two questions?
Yeah,
what?
so far. I don't think there's any of this.
Yeah, well, let's do.
Oh, Mr. Will has.
Okay.
There's well, there's a way.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, we're just going to do a couple more questions.
The original Australian elders are holding a sacred ceremony on the 21st of December this year at Uluru. And they're going to open a magical box of crystals that was left by the Pleiadians 1,200 years ago.
Yeah, wow.
Can they say anything about the significance of that for us?
The significance of that for us. Okay, so straight away, you know, like it's a portal. So we'll just said like the Aboriginal elders are opening up the crystals that were left by the Pleiadians on the 21st of December this year. And what is the significance for us? Yeah, so it's a gateway, it's a portal. Okay, it's a significant turning point. We will start to see things turn around. From that point onwards. Okay, there's an injection of, it will signify an injection of light onto the planet. A collective raising of a vibration, and frequency. They're saying we individually will feel it energetically, we will feel energetically lighter. Okay, they're going Teflon, we'll be Teflon. Things won't affect us so much, things will slide off. You know, things can't affect us as much because yeah, they're going, it will be like a Teflon coating. So I'm just asking, is there anything else they want to say about that? In Boshoto, they're just going, it's been a long time coming. They're going, thank you for your patience. And they're just showing me like it will just be a massive celebration, right? Because they were showing me all of these celebrations on Earth, you know, all the celebrations we have, you know, like New Year's and Guy Fawkes and all of that. They're going, it will be the biggest celebration known to man so far. Beyond we've ever experienced, like on this Earth realm. Okay, they're going, this is the first shift. Ekelana arna ekiki wutukutu ush orna ke. Okay, they're just giving me gears, you know, when you change gears, we're changing gear, right? Ibarnai, or kese, esh ornai. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, just very briefly, the 21st of December is also the summer solstice as well too, so that's got some significance on that particular day as well.
It's also my daughter's birthday.
Ibarnai, kese tornai.
Birthday too.
Yeah, she turns 21 on the 20th.
Ah, okay, so they're going, it's all tied in, right? It's all tied in. Ese tornata kite, and was it your daughters and your
My sister.
sisters? Ibeshi tornata kite, okay, they're going extra significance for those two. Ese tornata ki shatana alana arna ki sito ish orna oe ki tato ish orna umrubarawai. Ese tornata kite, okay, so they're saying like if they're awake and aware, for them to tune into those energies because they are somehow connected to that, right? Ish orna te se torna to ish orna ikalana arna and to ish orna te se to. So they will likely be going on a new trajectory as well, right? This will signify a new trajectory for them, like too. Isi torna te kite, they will receive a massive shift. And also they're going an upgrade, yeah, and a change in gears, right? Okay, and they're just saying to me it won't happen on that day, is it? But that will be the instigator, and then but they will notice over the few months following that, like a shake up, like a shake up.
The information I read about that this morning from Leah Scallon, she sent it out, and the suggestion is that the elders need thousands of us all facing, it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. 9:04, yeah, all facing Uluru, and bringing our energies in because it needs the masses to actually open the magic box. And there is a giant crystal in Uluru anyway, which I've had the experience of being in it at a different time.
Okay, so they're telling me that, so I'll just repeat that in case you can't hear in Facebook land. Amalia was saying that Leah Scallion was saying that they need us, humanity, to link in at 9:04, direct our light and our energies to assist that, to make that happen.
For that collective, yeah.
That collective, okay. DC12 are saying, all well and good if that's what you want to do, it's not necessary. Our higher aspects are tapped in. And will be there whether we are or not. So, they don't need us as such, but okay, they're saying they will certainly be happy to have us and it will give them great joy. But don't feel, yeah, they're saying don't feel, okay, they're just giving me the word burdened. Don't feel burdened by that, you know, you must be present. Because you are, but from the high realms.
So we just place our intention to be our
Yeah,
self.
I can like an alarm, you know, on your phone. I can set it now. And then forget about it, and I might not even remember it till 2 weeks after and go, oh yeah, but I was there because yeah.
And so what it feels like from what you've just channeled through is that it's going to happen anyway.
Yep.
Whether they have the 40,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
That a human person has brought through.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's going to happen like anyway. So we don't. You know, we can, like you said, we can certainly set our intention and send our intention. And if we're free and we're not doing anything that day, hey, show up. It's a party.
That's great.
Sorry, Michelle wanted to ask something.
Michelle, there you are.
I'm looking at holding an event in October, which involves other people as well. And since we've started here today, I just keep seeing like me standing there, and it's almost like huge condor wings, and just what the significance is of that, and why this event in October.
What date?
Okay, si tornata ishataiki. It's not the 21st by any chance, is it?
I haven't actually. I was playing around with the sort of near the full moon, but I haven't set a date yet.
So, what is the significance of the condor wings for your event in October?
Yeah, I've just been seeing like huge wings while we're doing this event,
I
actually
wouldn't
in
know.
the hall, because it's going to be CWA hall.
Tiboronai. Okay, like it's caressing, like it's holding space. But it also signifies, you know, flight, you're going to take off. It's going to take off. Okay, it's going to elevate to new heights. All those present like elevate to new heights. Okay, and it's assisting, so like it's allowing that to happen, like and holding space energetically. So it's injecting power. It's injecting power into that. It's like an extra energy boost as well. Yeah.
And is there a good like date for that? Is there like a special time or date?
Yeah, they're just going, you will know, you will be divinely guided. Okay, they're going, there can be no wrong date for that, right?
Just occurred to ask when you said the 21st.
Yeah, just because what I was saying before, yeah, there can be no wrong date.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Before we break, Michael, I'm just going to just do a wrap up, okay? Thank you, everyone. I just feel all of your hearts. And both myself and DC12 from the Federation, just thank you for you know, everything that you do. Everything that you are. And for showing up. You know, like in these unusual times. Thank you.